Hey mentors, welcome! Today, we're diving into an incredibly powerful tool for unlocking your mentee's potential, the Dream Map. We're going to walk through a creative scenario that's all about going beyond the day-to-day stuff to tap into what really, truly drives them.
So here's our game plan. We'll start with why this whole dream map thing is so effective. Then we'll get into the topics to explore, the specific tools you can use to make it happen, what you can expect to see come out of it, and, the most important part, your role in all this.
All right, let's kick things off with the big question. Why a dream map? I mean, why step away from the usual goal setting we're all used to?
Well, the real point here is to break out of that short-term, practical mindset. This exercise is all about pure exploration. It's about discovering those huge, big-picture motivators that provide the real fuel for your mentee's journey. And this slide shows how these two ideas work together so well. See, the dream map doesn't replace their practical goals, it makes them so much richer. Think of it like this. Their initial vision is like the landscape right in front of them. The dream map, that's like climbing a mountain together to see the entire, absolutely breathtaking horizon. Okay, so if you're going to guide this kind of exploration, you're going to need a compass, right? Let's look at the key areas you should be ready to talk about to get the most out of your session.
Here you go, a solid framework. Think of these categories as fantastic conversation starters to make sure you're exploring the whole person. You can ask about hobbies, skills that learn just for the fun of it, travel, bucket list experiences, even something as big as the impact they want to have on the world.
All right, now we're at the heart of the scenario. We've talked about the why and the what. So let's get into the practical how. How do you actually get these dreams out into the open?
You've basically got three amazing methods in your toolkit. You can go visual and create a collage, use a more structured journal, or, and this is a powerful one, ask some really thought-provoking questions. Let's break them down.
So the first tool is, well, literally a map of their dreams. Getting hands-on with magazines, photos, and markers to build a collage isn't just a blast. The creative process itself can unlock ideas and connections that a simple conversation might completely miss.
Now, for mentees who are maybe more comfortable with words than images, a bucket list journal is a fantastic alternative. It gives them a structured place to write things down, organize their thoughts, and maybe even start thinking about the first steps to make those dreams a reality.
And now for your secret weapon, provocative questions. These are designed to just tear down the mental barriers that hold us all back. First up, you take money out of the equation. This question is a classic for a reason. It gets them thinking from a place of pure, unadulterated passion.
Next, you remove the limits of time and obligations. What would they do with an entire year that was completely their own? The answer to this one is so revealing about what they truly, deeply value.
And finally, you get rid of the biggest barrier of all, the fear of failure. If success was a guarantee, what huge, audacious goal would they chase? This is where you might uncover the ambitions they're normally too afraid to even say out loud.
So, you've gone through this really cool, revealing process. What's the payoff? What can you actually expect to come out of it? Let's talk about the tangible and intangible results of a great dream map session.
The outcomes here are just so valuable. Yeah, you get a physical thing, the map or the list, but way more importantly, you get this profound new understanding of your mentee's core drivers. This almost always creates this huge wave of inspiration and gives you the essential raw material for leveling up their more practical Vision 2.0.
Okay, finally, let's talk about the most important piece of this whole puzzle, you. What is your role as the mentor in guiding this amazing process of discovery?
And honestly, this might be the single most important takeaway from our whole chat today. You are not the judge of their dreams. Your one and only job is to be the facilitator of discovery. That means creating an atmosphere of total psychological safety where no idea is too silly, too unrealistic, or too out there. Every single thought is welcome.
And please remember this key distinction. The goal isn't to walk away with a 10-step plan for climbing Mount Everest. The real value is in the exploration itself. It's about understanding the why behind their dreams, which gives you incredible insight into what truly inspires them.
You know, inside every single mentee, there are passions and dreams that have been buried by daily life, by pressures, by expectations. This scenario, it gives you the tools to go beyond just asking about goals, and instead, help them rediscover their own dreams. So the real question you should leave here with is the one on your screen. What forgotten dream is just waiting to be discovered?